Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. The Hokies will put total weather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking for space. It's Davidson. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. That's caught. It's Rogers. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Rogers. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go to work for the first time. press. They want to be physical here. Rides the back on the option. The give. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Dropping back, it's Watson. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
And the Hokies will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Buying some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Wide open. He makes the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tigers. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking downfield, it's Watson. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Mason. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous all by himself down the middle. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense putting points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 9 to Ohio State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Scanning the field, it's Watson. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wiggins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Mason. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He slides that just inside the right upright.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Mason. At the 45 on his way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches coverages, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back to throw, it's Watson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back open in the middle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. On target. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Hubs it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. It's complete.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mason. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to throw, it's Watson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 35. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Hokies are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
That's caught. It's Wiggins. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need... to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Out out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll go right back to him. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Watson. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Hokies decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. To throw, it's Underwood. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Caught close to the marker, it's Rodgers. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Power ahead. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Just keep slinging it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger of that return guy. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And first down for the offense.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the fit.